What? Stop. Oh. Have you written anything more?
Yeah, I'm working on an introspection into the lives of owls' nests.
Mm.
Yeah, not the life of the owl, the life of the owl's nest. So from the moment of inception, the brain of the owl, to the moment the first twig is laid.
Oh, beautiful.
Until the owls leave, it exists sort of.
I'm not late. I'm sure I'm not late.
No. You're not. Enchantress.
All day long I've been so worried. I've been so on edge.
Do you have the methylated spirits?
Mm-hmm.
And the sulfur. Okay. When the red eyes make their appearance, there has to be the smell of sulfur.
In a half hour I have to go. My father and stepmother say this place is bohemian. They're afraid I might become an actress. But I'm drawn to the lake like a gull. My heart is filled with all of you. Arcadia doesn't scare me, and neither does Soren the great philosopher. But there's Alexander, the great writer. His stories are so wonderful.
I haven't read them.
It's not easy acting in your play. There's no living characters.
Living characters. Life should be portrayed not the way it is, and not the way it's supposed to be, but the way it appears in dreams.
It's like a staged reading. And there's no action, and no love interest. I think a play should have love interests.
So 5 or 10 years ago here on the lake, you could hear singing almost non-stop every night.
There were 6 houses along the shore. I can remember laughter, shooting, one love affair or another.
Indeed.
Oh.
What a glorious night.
Mm. My darling, when are we to begin?
In a minute. Have some patience.
Thou turn'st mine eyes into my very soul, and there I see such black and grained spots as will not leave their teeth.
And wherefore dost thou yield to sin, seeking love in a morass of crime? O ye venerable and ancient shades that nocturnally hover about this lake, put us to sleep and let us dream of what is to be in 2000 years. Oh, let them.
Oh, we're asleep already.
Shh.
Men and lions, antlered deer, geese, eagles, partridges, spiders, the silent fishes dwelling in the water, starfish and tiny creatures invisible to the eye. These and every form of life, yes, every form of life, have ended their melancholy round and become extinct. Thousands of centuries have passed before this earth bore any living being on its bosom. All is cold. Cold, cold. Empty. Empty, empty. Terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Is that sulfur? It smells.
Shh. That's it.
Play's over.
Devil is the main principle.
Enough. Curtain. Bring down the curtain. I apologize. I lost track of the fact that playwriting and play acting are for the chosen few, I infringed on the monopoly. I feel
What's come over him? He said this was a joke, so I treated his play as a joke.
You've offended him.
Oh, and now it turns out he's written a masterpiece. Pardon me.
Everyone writes the way he wants and the way he can.
Really? You notice he didn't pick an ordinary play, but forced us to sit here through that avant-garde gibberish. For the sake of art, I'm willing to listen to gibberish, but all this pretentiousness about new forms, nothing in it but a nasty disposition.
It looks like we're not going on. So, I can come out?
Oh, bravo, bravo, you were wonderful. Oh, that face, what a wonderful voice. You have an obligation to go on stage.
Oh, it's my fondest dream, but it'll never come true.
Who knows? May I introduce Alexander Grigor?
So nice to meet you. I've read all your things.
Don't be embarrassed. He's a celebrity, but he's a simple soul. You'll notice he's embarrassed himself.
I didn't understand a single word. Still, I enjoyed watching it. Your acting was so sincere. And the scenery was so gorgeous. I bet there are a lot of fish in that lake.
Yes.
Oh, I love fishing. For me, there's no greater pleasure than sitting on the bank at dusk watching the float bob up and down.
I should think that anyone who's created a work of art couldn't enjoy anything else.
Don't speak like that to him. When anyone gives him a compliment, he just shrivels up. Come, let's to the house.
Ah,